Sumter Today is presented by the Sumter Opera House, USC Sumter, and Prisma Health.
So we play Call of Duty, Rocket League, Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, sports titles like Madden, FIFA, 2K. We also do Smash Brothers, Ultimate, and we're looking at games like Valorant, stuff like that. Pretty much we open up the options for games based on kind of what competition's out there, and decide if it's something that we can recruit in our area or nationally or however, so that we can get players here to play it. So if it makes sense for us, we'll add it. But we really try to focus on a core group of games, and that can change and fluctuate from time to time. I mean, even though we were in pandemic mode and such, we still had some issues with students because we weren't necessarily even able to be here on campus. So they still had to play from home, so you're dealing with a lot of different internet pings and stuff like that, and people with certain qualities there of just what they have to use. Whereas here it's all, one set thing, so we can play. It is good to be back in the space, being able to use it, and just kind of back to some sense of normalcy here without a whole lot of limitations there. But it still does help that we can kind of pick up and go at any time because we're online for the most part. While there are LANs that happen and we can go to live events, they've been few and far between lately. So.
USC Sumter, to me, is the opportunity to get a start, to learn and to grow, and to know that the step you took here is going to be an important foundation in the future.
They make it so easy to learn here, and their doors are always open. Like I said, they're all approachable.
My wife is in the service. I have a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 10-month-old at home. I was able to get my courses all in the morning. I can study and I can take time and treat it like a job and focus on my studies, and then after I can focus on family.
We've got new wraps on our doors and such, so those are all new. We've added some computers, some newer computers to our space, kind of upgrading from some of our older stuff, because you kind of get on that 3 to 5 year cycle with a computer. So maybe year 3 you can update some parts, but by year 5 you kind of got to get some extra computers. So we've upgraded some of our computers. Typically have 20 plus students in our program each year, so that it kind of averages about there. And then different games will have different amount of players depending on what we need for a roster. I mean, ultimately, we want to continue to be successful. We want to continue to grow, maintain our numbers. Obviously, we want to have 20 plus or even more. But we want to have people here that want to be here and are committed and dedicated to the program. That's one of the biggest things with esports. A lot of people don't realize that they have to commit like they do with a regular team. And then they get here and they're like, oh, we're not just playing games? No, that's not what we're doing. So typically we address that in the very beginning because we actually recruit the players that come. So if that's what they're looking for, we encourage them to join like a game club on campus or something. So we want to continue that success of bringing in students here that want to be here. We want to be successful. Obviously, every goal is to win a championship, right? But if we can't win the championship, we want to make the playoffs and make as far of a run as we can in the playoffs. If we're not a playoff-bound team, then we want to be a team that's with a positive record. And then if we're not a positive record, we want to reach goals to get up from where we are and just improve from there as far as what we've done. But we've been pretty blessed with the teams and the players that we have. We make playoffs often, and we've been able to at least always have winning records and such, so that's been good. We've had a couple championship runs and stuff too, so that's been great. So all those things are on the table that we want to do. We have a really diverse group within our program. We definitely want to continue that. Not only are we here to play and get better and win and all that kind of stuff, there's always teaching moments and just helping them grow as a young adult and go out and be a good person, woman, man, whoever they might be, out there in the world, that's what we want to try to promote and have.